Hi everyone. So in this video, we are going to learn about aggregations in MongoDB, which is one of the most powerful tool to analyze and group data in MongoDB. So first step, we need to create a collection called persons inside a database named MyDB. So I have already done that. You can do the same for yourself also. And I have also added 999 documents in it. Around 1000 documents are here. So to getting started with MongoDB aggregation, so first we need to understand what is aggregation. So basically aggregation in MongoDB means we need to process a bunch of documents and transform them into useful result like summary or group data. So here is the whole crux of that what is aggregation. In aggregation we need to perform some operation on our data in our collection and need to like get some meaningful output out of it which we want. So how we can do that? We use some aggregation pipelines, or we can say stages and steps we need to perform on data to extract out data which we need. And uh, here that I have talked about the stages. So each stage will do something with the data and pass it to next stage. So here is the basic syntax of performing aggregation, which is db dot here the collection name will go aggregate and the uh, query for stage one, then two, and going ahead. So after that, this is a basic example of how aggregation is performed. So we are performing aggregation on our persons collection, which is here, and we are doing match, like it will give us all the results of age greater than 25. And if you not able to get it, so we can leave it for now because I'm going to explain everything, what is match, what is group in this video. So let's move forward. So as we already talked about this, the document pass through different stages during our aggregation process. And if any collection or document pass through the stages of aggregation, it always return a cursor. So cursor is basically uh, a form of data where we need to process, and the data in the form of array where we can perform some array methods on the given data. So that is cursor. So and this is very basic or beginning command to perform aggregation in data, which is db.persons.aggregate. And here we have written nothing, just an empty square bracket, and this will return the same result as find. And by this, we can like give a conclusion that aggregate method will return the same result as find if we don't write any query in it. So let's move forward and see the common operator, or we can say stages in the aggregation process. So first one is, these are the most used ones, and we're going to talk about these stages going forward. So first one is match, which will give us filter document using a condition. Group, it will group documents in our collection based upon a field or after calculating something. So project, it will show or hide certain fields according to our requirement. Sort stage will sort our documents. Count stage will count the documents. Limit like it will limit that how many documents uh, we need or the query is going to return. Skip skips a certain number of documents. Out save the result to a new collection. So out will do something that we got a data. after performing aggregation on that data, and we need to save, and we want to save that data in new collection. So that thing is performed by out. So let's quickly discuss about our first stage in aggregation process, which is match. So what match will do? Match is used to basically filter documents or data which we want. So this is very basic example like match city, New York. So let's perform this thing like match where age is 25. So let's quickly jump on to MongoDB Compass, and here I'm going to open my MongoDB shell in my MyDB database, and after that I am going to do db.persons. So here we can write find, but and any other like update. So uh, we are not going to do that here because we are here learning aggregation. So db.persons.aggregate, and what we want to perform here, we want to match and extract out the data which matches with our condition. So we're going to quickly start an curly brace to write our query, and which going to match, and then there will be age and what we want, where age is greater than and dollar sign greater than. So there will be more than like 900 documents where age is greater than 25. To short out result, I'm going to use where age is greater than 39, and just going to hit the enter button. Yes, so we got the result where age is greater than 39. So we can see that age is greater than 39 where 40 and another age 40, 40, 40, because 40 is the maximum age in our documents in our this collection for any person. So that's why I opt out for 39. Okay, so we can see we got all the documents with age 40 or all the persons with age 40. So this is the very basic match aggregation command. So by using this, we able to find out all the uh, persons which has age greater than 39. So here we can see gender is female and another female. So yes, so we can see that here gender is male also. So we can also add a condition where gender is female or male and age is greater than 39 in our match. So how we can do that? So we can do that by typing db.person.aggregate, and then again we're going to type match because we are in match stage now, and then another, and then we're going to use and here and square bracket, and now we're going to type where gender is male, and then age is greater than 39. So now uh, we will be able to extract all the males with age greater than 39. And now I'm going to hit and the enter button. So yes, we can see be able to get all the male with age greater than 39. So starting from here, age is 40, gender is male, age is 40, gender is male, and again age is 40 and gender is male. And so exactly we able to match and extract results where age is 40 and gender is male. So let's quickly jump on to the next stage, which is group. So yes, next stage is stage two is group. So how we going to like what group will do? Group This will group the documents based on the field which we provide this stage, and group will give us all the distinct value of a field. Like consider the example of gender. So there will be only two genders, which is male and female. So the result which we will get is two JSON object with uh, which is male and female. So let's quickly perform this operation only, where we got uh, two genders. So, or we can find out like how many distinct ages we have in our persons collection. So let's quickly find out like how many ages, how many distinct aged person we have in our collection here. So it will be db.persons.aggregate, and this time we going to use group instead of match, which is our second stage in the process of aggregation, and then ID, and here we're going to add age. So age. So here by typing this query, we will be able to get all the distinct ages or distinct the persons with distinct ages in our collection. So let me hit the enter button. So we have these many distinct ages in our collection like 38, 32, 36, 29, 39. So we can see that uh, maximum age is 40 and minimum age here is 21. Yes, so minimum age of any person in our collection is 21 and maximum is 40. So, and if we want to analyze more, we can type IT. Yeah, 20 is the minimum age and maximum is 40. Okay. So now let's quickly find out how many distinct genders we have in our collection, which is db.persons.aggregate, and then again we're going to use group stage, and then in group we're going to use ID, and then here we're going to type gender. So it's going to give us all the distinct genders present in our document, which going to be male and female. So we got two IDs, which is female and male. So these are the two genders in our collection, which is expected. So we can also find out nested things in our collection using this group. So let's suppose we can see first we can what we can find out. So we have this. So company, and then we have location nested, and then we have country. So let's find out how many distinct countries we have where the companies in which persons are working in our collection is present. So let's go here, and we have company, and inside company we have location, and inside location we have country. So let's find out how many distinct countries we have in our collection. So it will be db.persons.aggregate, and then we're going to use group here because we want to find out distinct countries, and then inside group we're going to use ID, and then ID we're going to use company, and inside company we have location, and inside location we have country. So this query will return us how many distinct countries we have in our collection where the persons present in our collection is working. Let me hit the enter button. So we have four countries in our collection, which is USA, Italy, Germany, and France. So that's how group works. And then we can also find out, like here we are using only one field, so we can also use group with multiple fields where, like for an example, we can find out all the ages and genders, distinct ages and gender which are present. And if when we use multiple fields inside group, it will return us all the different possibilities which can be in our collection. So let's find out db.persons dot then aggregate, and then again we're going to use group, and then syntax will be same ID, and then after that we have age where age is, and then we have gender and dollar sign and gender. So okay, we got some issue. So yes, I forgot to wrap up in the square brackets here. So yes, and let me check again. So I think here also we will have a curly brace. Oh, no, this will not be here, and this will not close here. We close it here and press the enter button. We got some issue. Let me write this query again. Dot It will be db dot persons dot aggregate, and then again we're going to have group here. Inside group we will have ID, and then we're going to have age and dollar age. Then we have gender, and now it's going to work fine. Yes, so we got all the combinations of distinct ages and distinct gender. So that's how we can use match and group stages. So let's see how these two stages work in combination with each other. We can have a condition that we're going to perform and query on the persons who likes banana, and then their age and eye color. Then we're going to group on these two parameters. Then let's see how we can do that and perform uh, use match and group in combination. Dot aggregate. Whenever we are using two stages, we need to use square brackets like this, and inside it we need to have two curly braces. First one for first stage and second one for second. And if we have any third stage, it will be third curly braces. So for now, we are going to use only two. So that's why we're going to have only two curly braces. And first one is going to be for match. So inside match, we're going to have our favorite fruit, uh, favorite fruit, it's going to be banana here. So it will find out all the people or persons who like to eat banana. And then in the second curly brace, we're going to perform an aggregation operation, which is stage two, which is group. And then similarly, we're going to have ID here, and then age, dollar age. Similarly, we're going to have gender here, gender. Let me hit the enter button. So here we able to get all the persons who likes banana, and then be able to group them on the basis of age and gender. So yes, but what will happen if we reverse the order of the stages, like group first and then match? So let's try this. So it will be db dot persons dot aggregate. We're going to have square bracket here, and inside square bracket we're going to have two curly braces, and this time we're going to perform the group operation first. So let me write group first, and inside group we're going to have ID. Inside ID we're going to have age, and then we're going to have gender here. We can place it with dollar sign, and then we're going to perform match. So inside match we have favorite, oh, favorite fruit, which is banana. So what will be the output of this aggregation? So it will be an empty string or an error, because let me hit the enter button first and let's see. So here we got nothing, and why it is? So we can see here, but if we reverse the order, so this won't work. And why? Because after grouping, our documents don't have favorite fruit anymore. So the match stage failed. So after writing this, so there is no favorite fruit in our group. So that's why the match fails and returns as an empty array. So always remember the rule: first, filter first, and group later. So that's why in the beginning we filter first, like match first, and then group favorite fruit people who likes to eat banana, and then we group based on the age and eye color. So let us quickly jump on to the third stage, which is count here. And what it does, it just count the number of documents. And let's try to count documents we have here in our persons collection. So my first command using count, it will be db dot persons dot aggregate, and then that curly brace we're going to have count. Inside count we're going to have all documents. So by writing this, we will have the count in our documents, which we are already aware of, that we have 999 documents in our collection. Let me hit the enter button and confirm whether we have 999 or anything less or anything more. So after hitting enter button, I got that we have 999 documents in our this collection. And similarly, like we grouped match and group, we can also group, we can also combine count and group here. So it will work like this: person dot aggregate, and inside aggregate we, because we are using two uh, stages, so now we need to have a square bracket, and inside that we're going to have two curly braces, and first one will be group, which is first stage, and inside group we're going to have the same thing, ID, and then let's use the same thing we used earlier, company dot its location, and then country in which company is located. And then we're going to count how many countries we have, although we already aware that we have 4 countries. So just to confirm that it's working fine, I'm using this example. It will be like count, countries count. So this is basically just a string which will like go with our result in the output. So that's why I'm writing it countries count. So let me hit the enter button. So yes, we got an output which is saying that we have total 4 countries in our collection, which is absolutely correct. And let us quickly jump on to the next stage, which we have here, which is sort stage. So what it will do, it will sort our documents in the collection in ascending or descending order. It will take only two input, which is one. It means that it will sort documents in ascending, and minus one, which it will sort document in descending order. So let us go to our shell and try to perform some operations using sort. So, uh, so it will be db dot persons. I think you're able to perform this singly on your own because we have already seen how 3 stages work. Uh, and let me write a combination query directly here. So it will be aggregate, and because I will try to combine it with group, then we need to have square bracket here, and inside it we will have two curly braces. And in first curly brace, I will perform a group operation, or we can say group stage. It will be ID, and then this time we will group on the basis of eye color, which we have 3 eye colors in our collection: blue, brown, and green. And then we will sort by ID, dollar symbol sort, and then the ID will be 1. So it will be in ascending order and according to the eye color. Let me hit the enter button. So we got ID eye color. We messed up something, I think. So let me write another query. I'm not able to like uh, ID is equal to eye color. So yeah, we can change it here dollar symbol. So because now it will return us the values of eye color. Exactly, this returned us the string eye color, which because we forgot to add a dollar symbol in front of eye color. So yes, now we have 3 eye color: blue, brown, green, which is sorted in ascending order. And if we want it to sort in descending order, then we can write -1. So in this case, it will be green, brown, and blue. See, green, brown, and blue. So let's try to add multiple conditions. Here also we will add multiple condition in group, and in sort also we will have multiple condition. And how, let's see how it behaves. So it's db.person.aggregate, and then you're going to have square bracket again here because we are combining 2 stages. So in the first stage we will have group, and then we have ID as we already aware of. Then we have eye color, and then dollar sign eye color. Values of eye color will be here. And then we have favorite fruit, O-R-I-T-E, favorite fruit, and here we have dollar favorite. Let me check the spelling of favorite here. Favorite, favorite fruit. And then in the second curly brace, we're going to have our sort stage. And in sort, we're going to have ID dot eye color. We need to wrap up in double curly brace. ID dot eye color. and we're going to sort it in ascending order. And then we're also going to have underscore id dot favo favorite fruit, and we're going to sort it in descending order, and let me hit the enter button. So yes, here what we have got. So what MongoDB will do with this query. So first MongoDB will uh, group it by eye color and favorite fruit, and then how sorting is performed. So MongoDB will sort it by eye color. We can see blue, 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 and then MongoDB will sort it by favorite fruit in descending order. See, apple is below, then banana, then strawberry. So eyes are sorted in ascending order, blue, 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 and then it sorted on the basis of fruit, strawberry, banana, and apple in descending order, and then brown, 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 strawberry, banana, brown. So now let's move on to the next stage, which is project. And the project stage is used to select a specific field you want to include or exclude. So what does that mean? So let me tell you by running a query. What does it mean? So it will be db.persons.aggregate, and then let's suppose we want to include only name, age in our field or in our output, only these two. So it will be like project, and then we going to specify that we want name, so and we want age, and then we going to type 0 here if we don't want anything in front of that, and or it will be by default marked as not wanted, or we will exclude it. So by running this, I got three things: name and ID, which I requested, name and age, which I requested, but we got ID also. It's by default if we don't explicitly mention that we don't want ID. So the database or the query will return us ID automatically. So let's suppose we also don't want ID here. So it will be db.persons.aggregate, and then let's use our query, which is project, and inside that we're going to mention that we don't want ID. So it will be 0, and let's keep name, and also let's keep age, and then let's add another field which will be company dot location dot country, and let's add this. So now what we will get? We will get name, age, and another nested field which will highlight the country where the company is located. So yes, we got the expected result. There is name, age, and the country where the company is located. So this is how we can use our stage aggregate. And one another thing, like if we mention everything 0, then so let me remove this whole thing, country, company thing. So we will it will return us everything just excluding these four fields. So if I hit the enter button, we will see that we got everything except those four fields, which is name, age, ID, and another one is company. So that's how it works. So there is another use case of uh, project stage. We can also make new fields in our documents, and also can rename our existing fields. So that's how let's see how it works. So persons dot aggregate of aggregate aggregate, and then going to include our stage. project, and inside this, we're going to include that we don't want ID, and then we have name, which I'm going. Then let's create a new field, which will be info. Like we don't have info field existing, so and let's just try to rename an existing field. It will be eyes, and then I'm going to reference eye color, and we can also add company name, which we don't have currently. So I am going to reference company dot title, which will return us the name of the company, and let's also extract country from here, and it will be company dot location dot country. Let's hit enter button. So yes, we got name, eyes, green, company, and country. We got everything we wanted. So that's how the stage project works. We got a new field info and also able to rename and create new fields with existing. So then we have a limit stage. So what it will do, so here it is. The limit stage restricts the number of document returns. So it will restrict the number of documents. Like currently, we have 1,000 documents here. So suppose in a case we want to just run our queries on a particular set of documents, like first 100 documents and or first 10 documents to produce a sample result of our collection. So in that case, we can use limit, and let me just show you that how we can use by aggregating it with other uh, stages. So it will be db dot persons persons dot aggregate. So in this case, we're going to use square bracket, and since we are using planning to use three stages here, so I'm going to use three curly braces. And now, firstly, I'm going to limit the documents to 100. So we're going to select 100 documents, and then we're going to use a match statement here. Match where age is, let's suppose, greater than let's include dollar sign, greater than, let's suppose, 35. Okay, and then let's add a group here, group stage here, and then we can reference it the ID here, and let's select company dot location dot country, and let's hit the enter button. So yes, we got the similar result. If there's we got the same sample result, like we have four countries in our collection. Even if we applied this query to first 100 documents in our collection, so that's not same every time, but in this case it is same. So let's try to do it with name thing, and let's see if we got the similar result or not. So let's add name here instead of ID. So it will be like this, and let's add, or we can group by Name is fine, I think. So yes, in this case we will get a different result because we will get the name for only first 100 uh, persons, and let's make it a more clear, like set this limit to 10 and that hit enter button. So we will get only 10 result. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we able to get only 5 result because we have run this query only on first 10 documents, and the age, then we applied the match function where age is greater than 35. So out of 10, only 5 person have age greater than 35, and then we grouped it by using name. So yeah, we got the name of those 5 person where uh, the age is greater than 35. So that's how this query works here. So that's so we are able to learn by this tutorial. Let's revise what all we have learned. So we have learned that what is aggregation, how aggregation is done. We have multiple stages in aggregation, and we learned this how match aggregation works, how group works, and also seen how to combine match and group. And then what will happen if we reverse these? We also gone through the stage tree, which is count. Then we also learned about the source stage, and then about the project, and then about the limit stage. And yeah, so we covered that much in this tutorial. So we will cover rest of the aggregation queries in our upcoming tutorial. So thank you so much.